Testing, testing, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Gonna be sipping some coffee next to me. Oh, not coffee. Sorry. Tea. Peppermint tea. Don't know why I thought it was coffee. I think that was just a reflex. Okay. Where do I even begin? So wait, let me start at the point why I wanted to create this video today. I have recently been feeling I'm turning 32 next week. Not next week, Saturday. Oh my goodness. I'm turning 32 on Saturday, the 20th of March. And every year around this time, I just naturally, I don't plan it, I just naturally reassess my life, see where I am, see what's happening. I'm just thinking about like what am I doing with this thing that I've been given, this body that I've been given, this time that I've been given on this planet. And I just this year haven't really been feeling much. And I know that sounds strange. It's not like nihilistic in any way. It's just that I haven't been feeling a draw to any particular thing. And I think this is again around my quest to find that thing that I am going to do for the rest of my life. And in the pursuit of that thing, I'm actually further away from it. It's like if you're trying to find happiness and trying to be happy, you are not going to be happy. Searching for it, the act in itself is causing you unhappiness. What I've been doing recently now is I've been going through my YouTube subscribers, and again, this is to do with social media and everything. I go through stages where I unfollow people and then follow new people. And recently I've been following all these YouTubers who do a lot of slow content. It's not about, look at me, I'm outside, I'm doing this and that, and boy, the Peter McKinnons of the world. It's just that the style of YouTube video is very different. And I think that that's kind of where, or what I'm feeling currently in my life, is that I want to slow down. And I've deleted my previous YouTube video, or I've unlisted it, because I don't know, I felt like it wasn't genuinely me. Like, I made that video a while back, am I authentic? And that's what I felt in the previous video I put out. I was like, is this authentically me? Is this a version of myself that, that I feel, or am I putting on something for the public? And as well, this is also coming up now because I don't have anything. There's a Netflix movie coming out, and I'm one of the leads in it. And it's the strangest feeling because we're going to a lot of interviews and doing a lot of stuff, and I'm like, they ask all these questions about like your role and your, what do you want to do as an actor and your ideal role one day. And I sit there and I think, it's like, I don't know. I don't know what my ideal role is. What must I say? Like Iron Man? I don't know. Like it feels, I struggle to then be authentic because I feel like if I in those situations say I don't know, then people are going to be like, oh man, be more exciting, be more upbeat. And that's also a weird product of the South African film industry, is that they always want us to be upbeat and smiling and fun and energetic. I've had that on interviews before where you have to be that person. I've actually had people come up to me and say, you seem so serious all the time and serious. Why can't you just be fun? Be fun. I'm like, what? I don't feel serious in my head. I feel like I'm fun. But that's something that I've been feeling now with that coming out, is like I'm struggling with it because the older I get, the more I'm slowly, and I'm not old by any means, the older I'm getting, I'm starting to want to be more of me and to not apologize for the person that I am. Now with this show coming out, I feel that there's a little bit of a disconnect because I feel like all I want to do is be me, the person who's a little bit calm from time to times, and not this like upbeat, yeah, look at me, I'm gonna jump and dance, and then it feels inauthentic. I feel like that's a part of me that I used to know and used to be back in high school and now. And that's not to say anyone who is like that there's anything wrong. No, not at all. That's just to say that that was that was a part of me from a very long time ago, and now I have changed. And it's weird in my head how I'm busy disconnecting from that. And what's really important to note in this as well is that we are different things at different times. Because the best analogy I can give is that sometimes I feel like a bottle of wine, and then other times I feel like a whiskey, and then sometimes I feel like a beer, and then at times I feel like a tequila shot and letting the night go crazy. But sometimes I feel I just want to be a calm person, and then other times, and especially when I'm around people. I have this one friend, she's actually going to be in the film, Knox. She's amazing. She's got all this energy, dances loud, and just, she's, there's so much energy there, and it's so wonderful to be around her. And I feed off of that. When I'm around her, I feel like I've got all the energy and all the things that are happening, and I want to also dance and be with her like that. And it's like, it's amazing. But then when I get home and it's just, me and my environment at home, I feel like I don't want to be big anymore. I want to be small, or I feel like I want to be calmer. So I think it's just important to clarify that there's no one way to be. We can all be different things at different times in our lives. But for now, where I am, I feel like I just want to be calmer. I feel like I just want to just feel. I feel like this is what I want to do right now, and not the other stuff. You know, the real point that I wanted to kind of talk about is this idea of slowing down. Currently, I feel like I want to do more on YouTube, um, and not from a point of monetizing anything, not from a point of gaining fame or a following of any kind. It's just that I want to document some of my struggles, some of the things that I'm thinking about, because I feel that if it can help one person, then I am doing more than enough. If I can affect one person in a positive way, then that's it. Then that's worth it for me. Something that has been kind of looming on me a lot lately is I not looming on me, but I've been very aware of in my life is I've been writing a screenplay. I'm writing a screenplay at the moment. It's not for any particular thing. I have a short film coming out, and I'm writing the first draft of the screenplay because I kind of, when the short film comes out and someone maybe approaches me about the short film, I want to at least have a first draft done already so that I can work from there. But I'm learning screenwriting, and one of the things that they talk about a lot in screenwriting is the character's transformation. Your main character, transforms through the story. They started off with one perspective, and then at the end of it, they have another. I started applying all of that to my life. And we are very different. Us as people, we're very different. We have multiple changes throughout our entire life. It's not just one change. I started to apply this to something that I do a lot. I seek to control my environment. I want to, clean the house. I want to clean the kitchen, and then I want to get outside and clean everything before I start my day or before I start anything. And I wrote it as a story, not a story beat, a problem beat or a dilemma beat. Like, what is my dilemma? My dilemma is I want to be in control in order to feel calm. And how I need to change that perspective is I need to change it to when I am calm, I will be in control. And it's just it's a minor shift, but it's changed the way I am doing things at the moment. And I can feel myself being different and thinking about things differently. Instead of obsessing about controlling things in order to feel calm, instead of like moving things around the house, cleaning out my inbox and answering emails and all of this stuff to be in control constantly, I now seek to be calm first. So I seek out meditation, I seek out breathing, I seek out teas. That in turn has helped me to feel in control. I now feel more in control of my day. This morning it happened. I was going to write for 2 hours, but my keyboard stopped working. And instead of blaming the world and blaming everything else and going, why is this happening to me? I just went, no, wait, Steph, be calm. Seek calmness, like seek to be calm. I sat there, took a deep breath, and I just exhaled everything. Shoulders dropped. And it was a wonderful feeling. And I went, well, what are you doing for the rest of the day? And the answer was, I'm doing nothing for the rest of the day. So why am I stressing right now about, the control of going at 6:30, I'm going to write every morning. I'm going to write. And that is a form of control that we want in this world. Productivity itself, the whole industry of productivity, the YouTube industry of it as well, is to seek control of your life in a way. And not that there's anything wrong with those who are seeking control, or seeking productivity to help them. But I felt the negative impacts of it now, where I want to at 6:30 every morning I'm going to write. Then at 8:30 I'm going to shower, and then I'm going to eat, and then I'm going to start with this project, and then I'm going to start that project. But the truth is, what I'm learning about myself at the moment is that I'm far more organic in the way that I do things than that I will let on. And that again is me discovering things about myself and being more honest and open about this in my life. I am organic. I am the guy that when we did a project at school would wait until the last 3 days before doing it. And then suddenly do everything and get an okay grade. It wouldn't be excellent. It would be okay. Like I'm finding that that's me. And yes, there are certain things I can learn about planning things out in advance. Yes, of course. But at the end of the day, I can't deny the way in which I process things. And going against that and seeking this control is causing a lot of anxiety. I've already let go of a lot of the stuff around the house. I no longer feel this need to, and it's only the beginning still. So I'm not saying that I cured myself and it was this aha moment. No, it's going to be a journey for me. It's going to be something that I have to constantly remind myself on. But I already feel myself letting go of a lot of the stuff here, a lot of the wanting to constantly have everything neat and in its place. It's also a lot easier for the people that I interact with on a daily basis to be around me instead of me needing to control everything. I now let it go and rather seek to be calm. Yeah, that's my feelings for the day. I'm gonna go take a shower now and just, I need to write. I do need to write. I do want to write 2 hours today. And that's gonna be about it. Thank you for watching.